Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is essentially your own. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. If you love life, don't waste time, because time is what life is made of. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. It's not the daily increase, but the daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Simplicity is the key to brilliance. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. As you think, so shall you become. Obey the principles without being bound by them. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. Choose the positive. You have choice. You are master of your attitude. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. If you think a thing is impossible, you'll make it impossible. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. A fight is not won by one punch or kick. Either learn to endure or hire a bodyguard. Life itself is your teacher, and you are in a state of constant learning. When you say that something is impossible, you have made it impossible. Freedom discovers the man the moment he loses concern over the impression he is making. The effort, the faster and more powerful you will be. The spirit of the individual is determined by his dominating thought habits. True mastery transcends any particular art. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. Be self-aware rather than a repetitive robot. Awareness is without choice, without demand. It simply is. The meaning of life is that it is to be lived. The softest thing in the world overcomes the hardest. If there is a God, it is within. The moment you have arrived is the moment you are finished. You just wait. I'm going to be the biggest Chinese star in the world. Forget about winning and losing. Think only of this moment. The meaning of life is that it is to be lived, not traded and conceptualized. Life is wide, limitless. There is no border, no frontier. To express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, that is very hard to do. Man, the living creature, the creating individual, is always more important than any established style. I am not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you are not in this world to live up to mine. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat is accepted as a reality. Do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind. They are weeds that strangle confidence. Your mind is the result of 1,000 yesterdays thinking. We have great work ahead of us, and it needs devotion. Knowledge will give you power, but character, respect. Be aware of your inner energy and let it guide your movement. The stillness in stillness is not the real stillness. Only when there is stillness in movement does the universal rhythm manifest. When you move, move like water. When you strike, strike like lightning. Don't think, feel. Flow in the living moment. Let everything settle by itself. Use only that which works and take it from any place you can find it. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. Preparation for tomorrow is hard work today. Ever since I was a child, I had this instinctive urge for expansion and growth. Concentration is the root of all the higher abilities in man. There is no mystery about my style. My movements are simple and direct. The doubters said, "Man cannot fly." The doers said, "Maybe, but we'll try." Take no thought of who is right or wrong, or who is better than. Be not for or against. In building a statue, a sculptor doesn't keep adding clay, he keeps chipping away. The biggest mistake is believing there is one right way to train. If you always put a limit on everything you do, it will spread into your work and into your life. The world is full of people who talk big but act small. What you see is what you are doing to yourself. Be calm, be relaxed, be at peace. Only then will your true power flow. Life is never stagnation. It is constant movement, constant change. To understand your fear is the beginning of really seeing. A man strikes you because he wants to strike, not because you make him strike. Knowledge gives you power, but discipline gives you mastery. Use no way as way. Have no limitation as limitation. Do not seek to possess either goods or fiefdoms or wealth. Seek to know yourself. The timeless moment, the now, that is the key to life. Do not deny the classical approach simply as a reaction, or you will have created another pattern and trapped yourself there. Take responsibility for your own actions, your own movement, your own self. You must be shapeless, formless, like water. Long-term consistency beats short-term intensity. One great cause of failure is not knowing how to break from routine. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind will help you. Do not divide life into categories. Life is one whole. The purpose of life is a life of purpose. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. Be limitless. Be water, my friend.